Hello and welcome back. I am Chan, the Tech Man. Thank you for tuning in. This is Syberia 2. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Get into the comment section. Be nice. My website is chansmith.me. It's also in the description of this video. Go there. Appreciate it. If you want to donate, go there. There's all kinds of good stuff on there. And share my stuff on your social networking. And let's get into it. I'm going to try to talk to this monk. We'll start off where we left off the previous.
Good evening, sir.
I want to say don't have much music in this game. He's taking a vow or something.
My name is Kate Walker. And you are?
Where we got? I got some matches. Okay, what we got here? Honestly, don't know what that is. Yeah, I honestly don't have anything. So, I'm gonna go down here. Huh. Okay. This is a beautiful game to me. It scared me. What am I supposed to do here? This is a video. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is different, different view. Okay. I'm gonna try to do that. Go in here. That's pretty. Let's go through here. That's really pretty.
Hello? Anybody there?
No, somebody.
Excuse me.
What? A woman? Women are expressly prohibited. What the devil are you doing here, woman?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from New York. Excuse me, but I absolutely must speak to you, and your monks wouldn't let me in.
Miss Walker, your female presence in this dwelling of monastic retreat is unwelcome. It is very troubling. Please leave quickly.
Please forgive my slightly cavalier methods to get to see you, Father, but my cause is just, I assure you.
I have no need of assurance, my girl. Remember, you are here beneath the gaze of the Almighty.
I have a friend who is really sick. In the village, I was told that...
We must all brave the ordeals the Lord sends us, my child.
My friend is named Hans Vorarlberg. He has devoted his life to making fantastic mechanical machines. His automatons soothed the harsh daily labor of the people of his day, and amused them, entertained them. He's a genius inventor, you know.
An inventor, you say? The inspiration of such people is often cowed to humility before the marvels of God's own creation.
I have come to ask the assistance of the priest healer in the monastery. My friend is very unwell, and very old.
Sometimes a body weary of life refuses treatment. That is why we here tend to the soul. From what ailment is your friend suffering?
A high fever. It started with a kind of fit. He fell...
Sometimes we have to just accept the inevitable, my child, and resign ourselves to the call of time.
You don't understand. Maybe Hans is old and frail, but he has but one desire: to continue his journey.
We have to learn how to meet our fate, my child. This is God's will.
My friend needs treatment. You are the only one for miles around who can give him the care he needs.
I need a sign from the Almighty, or else I can do nothing for your friend. I am sorry, Miss Walker.
I really need your help, Father. You're our only hope.
My girl, I attend only to extreme cases, grave illness, and madness.
But this is an extreme case, Father.
There is a rule, Miss Walker. You must respect it. Bring me the imprint of your friend's suffering.
I know what you were telling me. I brought the shroud.
Show me, my child. Right. We will go search for your friend.
It's our man. He's got something. Canton? I can barely hear you. What news have you got?
I talked to the hotel guys, Mr. Marson. She checked out of Arrowbad last week. Headed off with Hans Vorarlberg.
How is she?
Seems her health is fine, Mr. Marson, but,
What?
her behavior seems...
Don't beat about the bush, Canton, please.
Look, Mr. Marson, it's like this. I'm afraid that Miss Walker has been acting, how do you say, differently.
Did you sleep well, my child?
Yes, thank you. How is Hans?
Alas, you brought him to us so late, my child. I fear we cannot do much. We are going to concentrate on tending to his soul.
What? What did you say?
The man is worn and old. His final hour is upon him.
But that's impossible.
Your friend is dying. You must believe me, my child.
Please take care of Hans, Father, please.
Torment yourself no longer, my girl. I will tend to the poor soul.
Well,
Can I see him?
No, I do not advise it. Deranged minds are often too addled by evil, and you could become contaminated by its sly malevolence.
Look, contagion doesn't bother me. I've got to talk with him, you understand?
The rules, Miss Walker. Remember the rules. No one talks to the sick.
I just can't abandon Hans like that. I must see him immediately. You hear?
Okay. So be it. Your friend is in the last chamber at the end of the corridor. I beseech thee, my girl, pay no heed to the imprecations of a sick, delirious, dying man. I will wait for you in the chapel when everything is over. For the formalities, you understand.
Well. Okay, I guess I got the right room.
Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared for.
I must go, Kate Walker.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valadilen, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself in his office and...
No, Hans. Valadilen is where you were born. Here, we're in Romansburg. Valadilen is miles away. We're going to take care of you.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukyanov.
Alexei Tukyanov?
Alexei. He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure me.
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei, he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Walker. A lot of things.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Well, I got some little more information. I'm going to talk to this person.
You like to eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean, that's all.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is not of this world, my sister.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No. Omnis homo mendax.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
mammoth, and Lexi was a man of God, sister. Lexi was a man of God and my friend. He lived away from the monastery for many years among the strange you call people of, let's see, um, how can I view this? Okay. Strange you call people and their stories of the great mammoths of old that were divine to them, and I am no wise monk, far from it, but I have prayed to God long enough to understand that He takes many different forms in the imaginations of men. That might help you. The key is in the light of the mammoth's eye. Well, let's see. Let's see where can't go this way. Have to go this way. There's something there. Well, I think we can go maybe this way. Let's see, maybe in here? I don't know where I'm going, but seems like that may be the way. I really don't know where I'm going. Oh, here maybe we'll go over here.
Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
His destiny is not in mortal hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his redemption.
But Hans has no reason to repent.
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man. Oh, far from it.
Hans Vorarlberg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save your friend from the sizzling fires of hell.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans, you hear? I talked to Hans.
Yes.
He seems better.
It is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on the brink. I know about these things.
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukols, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukianov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is not worth the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Vorarlberg considers him highly.
Your friend must have lost his marbles.
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukianov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukianov? It's very important.
Alexei Tukianov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace!
We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Vorarlberg is in no fit state.
Hans Vorarlberg is going to see his dream come true. You hear me?
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an end, and there is nothing you can do.
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north, the Yukols.
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption of the Lord.
Hans lived among them for a long time. They're like a second family to him.
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise, and all its lechery and bestiality. Remember that those who live far from God doom themselves to eternal chastisement.
Okay, I think I've heard all I need. I'm off.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequences of your actions well.
Okay. Oh, well, there's something there. I did got a brush.
This is really amazing work all the same. Whiling away those celibate hours.
Can I do anything with that? That's interesting.
Some kind of symbol.
Huh. how far I'm going to go on this episode. Try to go down here. Well, she don't fall.
I can't abandon Hans.
What's this? The cemetery. Can I go west? She about fell. Let's go there. It's a library, it looks like. There's something there. I don't want you to pick that up, put it in her pocket. Uh, um, well, won't let me save this. And I think it's from that mural. Is because of this. Oh, shoot. Maybe I can put this back down. And save this. I'm trying to remember what that mural was. Because got a bad memory. So shoot. Well, now I saved it. I can try. Yes. Let's see. I think it was this one. And I think it was this. This is this. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Let's go up there. Got some music finally. Guess that's good. Okay, that wasn't there before. I like the music. Okay. Well, what did I do? Do I go in? Huh. This is the person and notes and sketches from the frozen north. Huh. Well, I I got this over this, so hopefully I can move this. Move it back. I loaded my bags and provisions onto a sled pulled by several sturdy, healthy beasts and left the Romanian monastery, headed northwards in search of the mysterious people inhabiting the vast, desolate wastes of the Syberia tundra. My superiors had conferred on me the mission of evangelizing those pagan tribes and their heathen shamanic beliefs. I traveled under an assumed identity, that of a lowly trapper. I had to be wary of agents of the state and of the military, for whom any religious activities is suspect. They, for their part, traveled the length and breadth of the eastern Syberia, trying to convince the villagers of the debatable benefits of the collectivism. It took me several weeks to accustom myself to the unfamiliar harness. I found no dogs in Romansburg, and I had to make do with the Yoki's post-purchase from a hunter. Yoki is related to both seal and dogs. In the wild, the Yoki live on riverbanks. It is an easy capture for the trapper, as its gluttony is well documented. In winter, it gorges itself on orange salmon, a prey that it often has to share in the wild with the fierce Siberian bear, another creature very partial to fish. There that is. Once tamed, the Yoki is an affectionate but whimsical animal. It resists all forms of disciplined training, and only if there are no dogs available is it used to pull sleds. Certain Arctic peoples, however, seem to have better mastered the secret of their domestication, and the Yoki is central to their daily activities. All of the peoples who inhabit these god-forsaken regions to find the Yokis is most fascinating. Perhaps this is why I headed for those regions where I was most likely to encounter them. I find the Yoki most fascinating. Perhaps that is why. Okay. Representing a soul messenger which guides the dying to their world, the Yokis are fearful of him. Yeah, I don't know what that looks like. The journey was long and dangerous. It wasn't until October 27, 1947, that for the first time I made contact with the yokels. I have spent long months living among them. I have come to know them and to understand them for whom they are. I soon abandoned any notion of converting them. I applied myself instead. Let me move this over here to the study of their morals and customs. Now I got to move this again. You can't see that, but so little is known about the yokels, less than is known of any inhabitants of the frozen north. Today, they live far away from the furthermost tips of Siberian tundra because of their remoteness and their inhospitable climate. The yokels have remained small in number, overlooked by the scientific community and the Soviet government machine. The only documents available before my departure were several drawings, notes, and photographs taken 100 years ago by a Russian explorer. This person, it is to her we owe what little is of the yokel people and its culture. The yokels hark back to the last ice age, curiously tracing Traces of their presence have been found in Western Europe, more precisely in the heart of the French Alps, in the prehistoric caves of the Vallée de l'Ain. This suggested that over centuries they overtook a long migration toward the extreme north of the globe. Sacred something bird is often inseparable from the yokel shaman. It seems to be considered in turns as his friend, representative, and even as his incarnation. Oh, lemming, hungry of the open plains of Syberia. They feed on grains and small fruit that they store in their holes in the face, and scarcely of the winter months ahead. Lemmings dig deep tunnels in the ice to escape their predators. The hunters they most fear are who seems to find lemmings something of a delicacy. Got a lot of reading. I don't like this. On several occasions during my journey, I encountered traces of yokel society far into the west areas we know today. Along forest trails, I discovered small piles of carefully piled stone altars on which yokels hunters made ritual offerings to one of their pagan gods. We now know, let's see, I'm trying to move this again. We now know the reason for the yokels' long migration. Their domestic economy was, it seems, directly linked to the mammoths. They used the mammoths for both transport and as beasts of burden for meat, skin, fat, and ivory. It is beyond doubt that we are dealing with a genuine case of symbiosis between man and animal. Mammoths were forced north by changing climate conditions, and the yokels followed. Some prehistoric cave drawings identified as being of yokel origin have led the scientific community to conjecture that at one time the yokels realized that the credible achievement of domesticating mammoths. They are, to our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to have represented a man astride a mammoth. Yokel life was thus immediately linked to that of their pachyderms. They used their hides for clothing and building roof walls, and houses. They used their tusks to construct the framework of their dwellings and for weapons, tools. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoths 12,000 years ago had no immediate impact on the yokels' way of life. It seems that they were able to retain a strong link that tied them to mammoths throughout millennia. As incredible as it might seem, yokels still feed on mammoth's meat today and use mammoth's hide for clothing and to roof their dwellings. The craftsmanship of mammoth's ivory is altogether remarkable. It appears that the yokels have managed to retain their ancestral habits by using over the years the many frozen mammoth bodies that were perfectly preserved in the frozen Siberian waste. They are said to have lived off enormous pantries for more than 30 centuries. To do this, they have hollowed out a vast network of caves in the frozen ground. According to the intrepid explorer, the yokel civilization has now gone underground. Specialists to the paleontology department have never credited yokel myths and legends. However, the legend of Siberian ice ark is typical of such folklore. It has long been considered a fable told by shaman in the evening to ward off the boredom of the long Siberian winter months. The legend tells that somewhere on the lost island to the north of the tundra there still exists live mammoth relics of a long gone ice age, a tiny population that has been preserved for more than 12 centuries under Yoko care. The island pachyderms inhabit is called Syberia. To my notes, to add to the tale of this legend related in her memoirs, it agrees on all points with statements from Yukols I had the fortune to meet, although this story constitutes no proof of the existence of the island of Syberia. It forms a tantalizing hypothesis. Okay, got the bluegrass. Fossilized plant life when fall arrives, the odor of the flowers is so strong that it is known to awaken hibernating yoki. Mixed with rawest blubber, this sacred bramble is frequently used in yokai medicine. The fumes released by burning it have considerable healing properties. The shaman recount that the plant only grows on the tomb of one whose soul is at peace. I'm sure I'm going to have to get that. Legend of Syberia. At the end of the Ice Age, there were huge climate changes. Much of the land was flooded by water. This hidden environmental variation put the existence of a number of animal species in danger, including the mammoths that inhabited the land of the Siberian North at the time. The Yukols, a particularly advanced people for the age, set about to construct an enormous ark like that of Noah with the objective to preserving the mammoths, objects of religion devotion, from extinction. The enormous craft was entirely constructed of mammoth tusks and was loaded with a small herd of beasts, huge quantities of fur. The fate of the ship was entrusted to several practically courageous members of the Yukon clan. Their mission was to lead the animals towards more welcoming climates. Once such and were discovered, that was agreed that they would unload the animals and then come back to spread the tidings of their good fortune. It wasn't until 10 years later that the ark returned to its starting place. The Yukos who had remained on the continent were surprised to find the ship empty, but for the perfectly preserved bodies of several mammoths in the ice that packed the bottom of the ship. They took this mysterious offering as a sign from the gods and ate the mammoths in a memorial feast. A few weeks later, carried along by the ocean currents, the ark set sail again once more. It returned 10 years later with more frozen mammoths on board. The phenomenon continued for millennia. Every 10 years, the ark would reappear, each time filled with immaculately preserved mammoths. The Yukols interpreted this phenomenon as an act of benevolence on the part of the souls of the who had died during the ark's first journey in some infernal maritime cataclysm. They made a religion of the ark with its own rites and customs that was marked by the pure appearance of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. Yeah, it is an interesting story, though. For centuries, nothing seemed to affect the ark's mysterious roundabouts. One day, however, the ark returned earlier than expected and empty. This was 100 years ago. The poor Yukos fell into deep despair. Everything they had believed in had been the foundations of their culture since the dawn of time lost meaning. The most valiant tried hard to maintain hope, especially because the ark still continues to into the unknown, borne away on the seasonal ocean tides. But one morning the ark refused to set sail. The Yukos then left their village forever, trailing in despair across the tundra. Sometimes they can be encountered in the smoke-filled drinking holes of the last outpost of civilization. These poor sodden souls draw with demands and alcohol, counting their unlikely mammoth's tale to fellow alcoholics. When the explorer arrived among the yokels, she noted the presence of what was once a ship. The only yokels could perceive the mystical craft of their legend beneath the layers of ice that had accompanied over centuries. She put forth hypothesis that the accumulated ice had eventually doubled in volume of the ark and rendered it incapable of negotiating the dangers posed by floating ice in the Arctic floe. I can confirm that the observations of this audacious adventure are true. The arc that leads to the Isle of Syberia is indeed real, and even if I have not found a formal proof, I am convinced of this isle's existence and that remnants of the mammoth population may still live there today. Okay. Well, that was a ton of reading. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this thing back up there. I think I can get anything else here. I did get two things. Let's go back outside now. And back to the cemetery. He's still there.
This casket gives me the creeps. This casket gives me the creeps. Whiling away those celibate hours.
Huh.
I fear the worst.
There's something to do with that.
It's kind of steep. But with the sled, I could slide down the slope.
Huh. There's something I'm missing
I
there.
hope they're not thinking of putting Hans in there.
Okay, there's something. Oh, look, he's there.
What on earth is that?
It looks like a picture I read.
What on earth is that?
I definitely could use that, I think. I gotta cut something to cut it. And see what I can find. Is it here? Ha ha! Shears! did that right. Okay, let's see what I got. Herbs and brambles. And this is that person we heard about. I think we could do something with this. Maybe. I thought I saw something. Is it? Okay. Let's see. Okay. What do I do here? What did I do? Oh, I did something there. Huh. Is that making a candle? Herbal candle. Well, that's neat. Huh. Let's go see if we can help him. I think it's this way. Listen, now going to the left now. That's freaking me out. These new headphones. Let's see.
I need something else to activate it.
Well, that, but how would I?
I need something else to activate. I need some...
Yeah. Okay, it just that was a little.
How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here.
Well. Let's see. Haven't got this far. I had to say that the stereo or whatever on this is really good. Let's see. Well, I don't know what we got. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
Nothing I can do. It's locked.
No kidding.
There's nothing can be done.
What do you think they say? Oh, that's the wrong key.
Okay, I've just got to find out how.
Okay. I know this is a long episode, and I think I'm getting closer to the end of this episode. think we can get out of here. Hopefully. If you can hurry.
What, Kate Walker?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate Walker. We must be quick.
No! Do not go! No! You must stay! Stop them!
That was some ride, huh, Hans?
Yes, it was real fun, Kate Walker. Really.
Huh. Well. Let's talk to him, see what.
Hans?
Hmm?
Hans, do you think we can carry on with our journey?
There's just a spot of work I haven't finished. You'll have to help me, Kate.
Of course. What can I do for you? Tell me.
I have repaired the clockwork heart for the horses, but I'm too tired, too weak. Can you go to the cabaret and fit it instead of me, Kate?
It's all right. I'll go. Don't worry. Get some rest. Hans?
Hmm?
A clockwork heart? What on earth is that, Hans?
It's a tiny mechanism that makes the cabaret horses come to life.
But it must be real difficult to install.
Oh, no. It's really very easy, Kate Walker. You will manage, I'm sure.
Hans, is there anything else to do before leaving?
As soon as the mechanical horses are working again, we'll be able to leave.
Are you okay, Hans?
It's going to be fine, Kate. I'm just a little weary.
Do you want me to take the heart to Sirkos?
Sirkos is an old friend, but he is not a good mechanic. You will have to give him a hand installing it.
Okay, I'm off. You have a rest. I hope this old patriarch is finally understood.
The patriarch has a very closed mind.
To put it mildly, the guy's a fanatic. See you later.
Hurry back.
Well, that's enough for this episode. And the next one, well, fix the horse and head out. The next one, hopefully, is not as long as this one, but it's a fun game. Interesting. Learned a lot. I'm Chan, the Tech Man. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Get in the comment section. Be nice. My website is chansmith.me. Go there. Appreciate it. If you want to donate, go there. Will also be in the link. The link will also be in the description of this video. It's chansmith.me. And share all my stuff on your social networking. Until next time.